As we're going to have ourselves to the bottom left-hand side, the red Zerg player. This is going to be Solar. Taking on the the blue Terran. In the top right-hand corner of the map, we are going to see ByuN. Number one of this best of 3. Let's see what happens. Tokamak, our map. Obviously on the Korean server we have the maps working correctly, so that's a good sign for us. That's a big W. Take those. Overlord just gonna gather the barracks on the way, the hatch gas and pool all coming up for a couple of moments as we just see that barracks join together here. And Center coming in, the Reaper is on the way up as well, so again just a little bit of getting everything settled now as we are gonna get broken for a second. Steadfast is gone.
Game paused.
It's dead slow. Wow. Brutal. Canada net. A good one. Alright, well, we take a few moments and reset from this at least. And we resume.
Game resumed.
Back into the action. Alrighty, guys, thanks for joining us, and thanks for a little bit of patience while things go wrong. Get our CC building up. Get this game sorted here for, I guess, in the next few moments. See what the plan is. Link speed building. Command center on the way. ByuN and Solar do typically play very fun games against each other, so generally kind of excited to see what the outcome may be on this one. As the Reaper hops up to the high ground, the drone will go down. It's gonna have the factory and the command center all still building up here, and settle down for a couple of moments. The CC is building through, the link speed online very shortly. Actually, very much so, still building right there as well. Now, Reaper just gonna bop the queen around for a couple of moments, so Reaper gonna get bopper-ropped. And yeah, we really do just have a couple of moments of seeing where we get to here as the command center starport keep on building in just for the moment. Teams will chase that Reaper. And starport coming online, the CC coming about, the Hellions on the way. Everything pretty regular early on. We don't see too much TVZ anymore, but like I say, when these two play each other, it does typically turn into some pretty fun games. So excited to see what the plan kind of becomes here. See what the guys show up with a little bit. Punching the Hellions, we'll just start through the couple of queens building as well. So again, all of that coming online just for now. Get rid of one of the Zerglings. These guys go back and forth, talking a little bit. As just have, again, the Banshee Hellion obviously going to be ByuN's real way to kind of put some harassment down in this game early. The Banshees especially always have that opening. There's almost always a chance for Banshees to deal damage, is the great thing about them, right? Like, even if there's not an opening, you can typically make an opening for Banshees. That is, like I say, the really awesome thing for them, so that part is particularly nice as the couple of Hellions come through. We'll just be seeing the couple Hellions making their way across. Stimpak coming by. Take a couple of moments as well. Queens gather. Reaper is going to drop a grenade. The Queens are quite far forward, and the Hellions are going to look to try and catch a Queen here. Now it's too far forward to kind of protect itself. The Lings are going to show up, go after the Reaper initially, which means the Hellions will get a Queen kill. That's a Queen for a Reaper. We take that. We're looking for another. We lose a Hellion right now in the process, which is maybe not quite as neat as you'd like it to be, all things considered here. Hey, what's up, Budget SC? Thank you so much for the Prime resub. 16 months. Love to see that. Thank you so much. Appreciate the support. Goes a long way. Thank you. Thank you. Let's just have the fuelings. We'll open up a set of rocks here. Step back on the way from ByuN. Double engineering bay finished. So you can start some upgrades as well and really power into the bio play at this stage. Just going to start up with that as the Queens will gather on the low ground. Things will be looking for the rocks here then. Look to knock that down in the next moment or two. And we just have this Queen's coming back across. Hellion's getting chased. And the 1-1 upgrades. And the combat shield building as well. Baneling Nest still building up. A couple hatches on the way through. Things will jump onto the rocks here and again begin to put that pressure on the hatchery. Over to that left-hand side, going to be a double expansion attempt from Solar. So you look for two bases at once. The idea being that if you can just get one of those up, you're generally pretty happy. And if you get both up, then even better. It's going to give you a choice of bases. And even it's not even just about that right now. It's about, you know, further down the line, if one of those bases get knocked down, just having the other one established already, just to send units over to right off the bat. It's very, very nice. So generally a very positive thing here. At the moment is we just have Queen's actually getting caught again, man. We've lost a Queen already in this game, now getting forced to transfuse a little bit. There's this damage that really is going to add up over time. A couple of Medivacs, tank, and Marines building through as well. The 1-1 upgrades and combat shield will be finishing shortly. And then the Lings are going to finish up that set of rocks. So rocks will go down. Hellions come through, the Zerglings get pushed back the other direction. Queens will finish off the rocks. The Bane speed going to be done very soon as well. Lang's going to run through. The Bane's going to be slow stepping forward. The Baneling actually connects on a few Marines on that bottom side. Tank's actually going to get jumped on pretty heavily as well. That will be a cleanup. So pushing this initial push of ByuN back. It wasn't free though. I mean, this did come at a cost. ByuN was able to take a good amount of Zerg down in this process, so was not bad. Let's just see the 2-2 upgrades and the Marines all continuing about. Siege tank coming over. The Marines going to get a couple more creep teamers there as well. Queenling pulling back around, just going to be having the 2-2 upgrades, the Marines and the tank coming about currently, so again, a little bit of everything just on the way for now. Marines and the tank just going to come back around, the Ling Bane going to continue through again. These few Marines going to get caught. We do knock a couple of the Banelings down right off the bat there, so a little bit of damage being done. Marines just going to load back up and pull back over around also. As you see the army going to get caught. We can lift up. 60 Marines at least will be savable, but tank going down. Still feel like ByuN is finding okay damage. Resources lost is in his favor. So Solar is cleaning these attacks up, but he is paying to clean them up. And that's what it comes down to here, and the Terran likes that. You know, the Terran likes it if you're in a situation as a Zerg where you are having to put money more so than the Terran player into dealing with the attack. So, again, definitely puts you in one of the stronger positions here as ByuN. He's going to be pretty happy with where this is going for now, I would say. And, like I say, rightfully so. I don't think he's got any reason to be upset about how things are setting up at the moment as Marines coming through for a couple of those creep tumors. ZvT still coming about on both sides. I think it's going to get there. The Marines get lifted up once more. Solo during all of this has made his way to Hive, and while we're still used to seeing Solo kind of surviving to get to Lurkers, in this game he's surviving to get to Ultras. So he's going to go get the Ultras out and try to utilize those in his favor. He's going to be gathering. The Marines joined up as well. The few Banes going to try and crash through onto these Marines, as we do see on the bottom side, the hatchery coming about as well for a couple of moments. So we go back and forth. Again, the kindness play and the Ultras on the way. A lot of setting up right here. Gonna have to pull back over to with this. The Vipers are there. He's going to unsiege the tanks. He believes he can just evacuate them, which he's not wrong about. He actually does get to unsiege and lift those tanks up and bring them away. So that is going to be a successful evacuation for the moment. That ain't half bad as the medevacs take some additional damage. A few more shots coming through. Ultra's about to finish. The upgrade still coming by. Just for now. The +3 armor upgrade comes about as well. Marines in the tank coming over. We continue to get that set up. Ultras continue to produce here as you just have the Lingbane Ultra Force gathering together. Marines getting surrounded. The Lings coming through. Is ByuN ready to fight against Ultras? Is going to be the major question right now, and I think there's a very real chance the answer is just no, not really. He's actually doing fairly well, though. The Ultras are unable to connect. But we do clean up all the tanks, and the tail end of this fight for ByuN is really going to be where the trouble comes from. That's really going to be the point at which he gets into a little bit of a tougher position. As those Marines continue back the other way. Again, +3 armor coming up, the Marauder coming through, a couple tech labs coming by as well. As their shells building. +3 armor online so shortly. It's going to get a wrap around, and the command center gets cancelled, so Solo finding at least some aggression back on the other side. Now, ByuN still very heavy on just bio, and he is just going to go into a bunch of Marauders to help with this. He's going to get this hatchery and lift up and get out. One medevac went down to the small crawler, but otherwise, pretty good getaway plan for the most part. +3 armor upgrade coming through, so ByuN is going to be seeing some additional upgrades shortly as well. Forgot the attack upgrade though. A ByuN special. Getting that armor before the attack upgrade and kind of running dry a little bit sooner than he should. And again, getting that base was nice, and the Marines even coming back in, going to get revenge on the Spore Crawler that took that medevac buddy down. Ultra Bane going to come running across. Just going to be seeing the hatchery again in a little bit of trouble there. Taking a few more hits, taking a few more shots already. 5 Marauders coming up, a couple of Widow Mines on the way. Add the medevacs into that as well. +1 missiles, +3 carapace. Again, just a little bit of everything coming through for the moment. +3 melee, the +1 missiles and that burrow continue to come about as well. One fungal goes down onto the medevac. The Ling Ultra getting through there. Knights of Duck going to get a full medevac as well. It's a perfect abduct target, quite frankly. So that's going to do a lot of work for you. That puts you in a pretty good place as well here. As that bio continues to come back the other way for a little bit. Just going to be seeing the +3 melee still coming through. The Lurker Den halfway done. Hatchery coming about for now. See the Ultras, Lings, Banes, Hydras, everything kind of just chasing forward here for a couple of seconds. You'll see the Ultras coming back through as well. Oh, a little bit of bio there. Going to jump onto a couple of those Banes, and we do have That damage being done also there, so not bad just yet. I'm pushing through. Is going to be the Bioforce still jumping onto these ultras. So Solar is still kind of taking a little bit of a beating throughout this. Damage just keeps on being done. And again, over time is genuinely getting to a point where it's obviously adding up. And, fungal growth coming down a few of those units as well. Obviously it going down, the Bio still pulling back. First Ultra going down, the few Zerglings going down as well. Again, just doing okay in that regard for now. Six lurkers on the way through. The Ultra in production, +2 missiles, +3 melee. A little bit of everything coming by for the moment here as we just continue to set on up. All those upgrades coming about. Infesta coming in. The Ling Bane on the way. Marauder +3 attack upgrade coming through. A couple of lurkers in position. Going to keep those Marauders at bay right off the bat. ByuN is definitely kind of drying up a little bit in terms of the supply he's got available. Definitely getting into a little bit of a tougher situation. Here we go with the Ling Bane Ultra looking for the wraparound right now. Just going to be seeing a lot of those Banes connected in. The Ling's getting us around. And that's going to be the fight that we're looking for, like I say. ByuN was starting to look a little bit weaker there. Alright, for now, get into the second game. It is going to be Torches for map 2. In the top right side, our red Zerg is going to be Solar. Taking on ByuN in the bottom right side, our blue Terran player. WardiTV Mondays 49 next week, guys. Edition 50. My goodness, we are almost at 1 full year of WardiTV Monday Cups. Obviously, we've skipped a couple. We've missed one here or there, so we're not. We've probably been going for a year already, but with a couple missed. But yeah, the 50th edition next week. Isn't that exciting? Very cool. On the bottom right, Solar in the top right as we get this underway and we settle down into game 2 of this best of 3. Look to see what's happening here. Nothing immediately suspicious to start this one off. Interested in what our plan kind of becomes here for ByuN. I felt like he kind of had a last game where he was pretty good. He was pretty aggressive throughout. We're just going to step through. The couple queens, the couple of drones gather up. One drone going to get popped a little bit. And the Ling Speed and the Queen continue to build through for a moment or so we get that underway. And the command center, factory, and reactor building as well. So far, so good. Triple CC from ByuN is no surprise either. Good economic start for him. Seems to be the plan for the moment. Let's get Factory swaps off the reactor, swaps off onto the reactor, and then the barracks is going to move on over to the tech lab in comparison. So again, very typical move. Get the Hellion count going. This is super normal for the matchup. So yeah, nothing really surprising happening just yet. Lings and that link speed coming through and online. Again, the command center building, a couple of Hellions, the Marine, the Stim Pack on the way as we go. I'm just going to see that one Marine getting underneath the Overlord for a couple of moments and get straight through and start dealing some damage. Stim Pack and Hellions building as well. Command center about to finish. Reaper hops up and is going to make a little dive through toward the main base perhaps here in the next couple of moments. Again, Stim going to be halfway done. A couple of barracks still coming online as well. Hatchery finishing. The drones on the way. The Queen's building up as we speak. And we just have, again, barracks and engineering base coming online for the next few moments now. Hellions get there, and a few of those Zerglings are going to get pushed back as ByuN drops the little giggle as so it's like, what? Factory swaps away, a couple extra barracks coming through. Hellions will just grab a Zergling. Catch to the top side, he's going to drop that fourth base. It's going to again see the 1-1 upgrades, the combat shield coming through, the starport, barracks all building. And this is going to be right there as we see. And Queen's obviously able to deflect as well, so nothing going to get through over on that side. Can we settle this down? As ByuN looks solid, going up to the 3 bases. Solo not able to penetrate through for anything just yet. Getting that stun, couple of barracks going to finish up. The armory still on the way. We have ourselves the Medivacs Marines. Obviously the 1 upgrades and combat shield both building through at the moment. The melee upgrades building, the Baneling Nest on the way out. That is halfway done as we speak, so and get that tech up and online. So you can obviously see where we're heading to at the moment as we need to settle this into play. He's going to step up. A couple Queens going to fire through. Ling's moving about. It's going to be seeing the Hellbat's going to be right there. The Banes stepping on forward. It's going to be seeing the Marines trying to get rid of a few of them. The Banes crash in. And those Marines get cleaned up. So this push-up ByuN game does well. Not as efficient as the last game, though. So already finding himself in maybe not quite as pretty of a position as he had early on. The extra Marines and Medivacs all building through. The factory building online, the infestation pit and hydroden now coming by as well. The Baneling speed will continue to come through over the next few moments to get that up and online, and we'll be ready to roll with it. The infestation pit is next on the list as well. The hydrogen also part of this. I was just going to be seeing the Marine Widow Mine force coming about for the moment. Just now have ourselves the Banelings. Looking for the wrap around. The Banelings nearly connect. +2 Carapace is very much so on its way through. The Baneling speed nearly done as well. The infestation pit will be, very close to getting halfway done. ByuN stepping forward. Marines will come through. We're just going to load up into the medevacs. Do you have the jungle claws coming about? 2-3 coming around. Medevacs, Marines, the Widow Mine coming about as well. Got the extra barracks still on the way. Just going to see the Lings getting a grab onto the Widow Mine there. Jungle Claws about halfway done. The T2 upgrades are very much so still on the way along. Just going to have ourselves the Hive is nearly done as well. It's going to be big steps forward for Solo in this game, obviously with the Hydra Force out as well. It's a bit of a different composition for him here than what we saw last time. Things get through. The couple of creep tumors going down. He's going to run across. The Marines load back into those medevacs. Game ready to try and get a defense going. I mean, there's a Lurker coming up. The Viper's already coming out, so the Hive's already ready. So we're going to have the Hive tech to help us get to the Lurkers here, and that's going to be the important thing to note right now, is that is going to be the case. So we get ourselves all set with that for the moment. Look then. Just going to be finishing shortly. The few Marines would like to try and push up this high ground. Lingbane continues to gather together. Right now, we're just kind of missing value in this army of Solar, right? This is meant to be kind of sheer just numbers. So it's kind of scary when ByuN is the one that's setting up a position and you're going to have to come fighting into him, but he does it in a pretty good way. The Hydra's actually starting to get after some of those medevacs as well. We knock some of those down, and that would be amazing. It would really be a great way of slowing down some of this kind of persistence that ByuN can bring to the table at the moment. It'd be really nice if we can make something happen in that regard. Because of shells, 3-3 upgrades. Both continuing through. Marine Marauder medevac on the way as well. Just going to be seeing the Hydra Lurker coming up. Plans, missile upgrade again, just a bit of everything still coming through. The Queen gets blasted, so the Queen will disappear. You see another Queen getting picked off as well. The army collecting back up towards the upper left-hand side. Things chasing forward. Medevacs caught in a parasitic bomb. It's a lot of damage. ByuN unable to split away from it apparently, so he just sits and tanks through. The Medevac's low. Hydra's capitalizing, getting some of these lower HP Medevacs killed off now. And it does feel like that is a major win for Solar. I don't know if he's got enough to step forward and continue through just yet, but just the baseline little bit of damage he finds for himself there is absolutely spot on. Doing a good job for himself right now, and again, just feels like this game is going to start getting more and more kind of pushed towards the favor of Solar here as the map control comes online for him, the additional bases come up. Doesn't have a ton of creep spread, which is arguably one of the things he may want to try and do something about. Try and get that creep a little further forward in front of some of his bases, especially as he starts to expand forward onto the map. He's going to keep ByuN distracted with the Nidus networks as well, which is just another whole problem that ByuN has to deal with, another whole thing for him to kind of sink his teeth into, and that's units that have to be kept back at home for that as well. As Solar will hit the bottom left-hand side, is poised on the front, is actually going to try and run into this mineral line in the front line. Couple libs will siege. Just going to see the Nidus network on that right side is going to be taking some shots that will go down in a few moments as well. Widow Mine, a couple of Lings going down. The Viper still very much so up ahead right now, hanging about. Liberators will siege once more, and we do have this army still pushing up. A couple of Lurkers getting chased away. The Lings would love to try and get forward there as well. ByuN is going to, find a hold, but only at a cost. Again, it's definitely not been a cheap few moments for him in the slightest. It's going to be seeing the few ByuN units stepping forward, the Lings going down as they get jumped on. Hydra's actually trying to get rid of the Liberators here, trying to clean those up a little bit. extra Bane's going to come morphing in. The Hydra's building also, +2 missiles, +3 carapace. A little bit of everything still on the way up right there as the, again, advanced ballistics will come about. Get that Liberator count building. Bane's going to try and get through to that mineral line. SCVs have to go pulling back. The Hydras boost the other direction. Just going to see the Bio stepping back over. The Burrow is going to come online. The +2 missiles and the +3 melee coming about as well. So you bring all of that through. Again, that advanced ballistics really not far from finishing up at the moment. So bringing that straight online. The command center in the bottom left hanging about overhead. Medivacs Marines coming online also. Orbital will re-land onto the central position. I mean, Solar has done a good job of slowing ByuN down, but there is this stage now where ByuN is getting more and more defensively set up. And as he gets more set up in this situation, you've got to be careful as Solar not to mess up, right? There's 100% a world here where you can end up in a lot of trouble and just attack in too heavily, throw too many units away, and just not get enough out of it. So these fights have to be very well thought out, even though it kind of just feels like you're being kind of chaotic and just kind of picking whatever you can find. It really does have to be a little bit more calculated than that. As you see, I mean, the Knights on the right side, there's actually pretty cute couple of Lurkers were there already. And then the Lurkers at the front here have been able to break down this forward position. So yeah, Solar is not just mindlessly throwing his units at his opponent. He is a little bit more comfortably handling this and doing well. And like I said, I think that's very good to see, because there's absolutely a world where Solar was in this position and this game slips away from him quite heavily, because you just throw yourself into a defensively placed Terran, and that really does not end well for you.